About 4 years ago, my husband passed away, September 2012. And after that, I was visited by a lady, a Miss Nuavas, from the Adult Protection Agency. And due to the fact that I was accused of being financially abused, which was untrue. That was never the case, and I don't know how an outsider can come in and tell you that you're being financially abused when you know that you're not. But I happened to fall in love with a young man whom I had known for about 3 years, and he, thank goodness, fell in love with me. And so my 3 sons did not want me to share any of the money that my husband had left me with him, and therefore they decided that they would file a motion against me and against my future husband. Therefore, I was appointed by the court to have a guardian ad litem and an attorney ad litem to take care of me, but they were doing just the opposite. This happened in Judge Wickoff's court number 2, probate court number 2. And therefore, the lady who came to see me from the Adult Protection Agency, after visiting with me and investigating me to an extent, said that there was no abuse of any financial abuse or any other thing. She then said that the case was closed. About a month later, another lady, Mrs. Mueller, came to interrogate me. It wasn't just an interview with Mrs. Mueller, it was an interrogation. She was very rude, and I was very, very upset with the way she talked to me. And it just so happened that my fiance was here at the time, and she made all sorts of accusations, asking him if he lived here and all sorts of things that were untrue. Well, after that happened, things were getting from bad to worse. And I couldn't understand how this could be happening. I felt that in this country, and since I had never, nor had my fiance done anything at any time to injure anyone or to in any way commit an illegal act, that this was very, very uncalled for, and it bothered me tremendously. And then I found later on, probably about 3 weeks later, that all of my assets were frozen, and that my son, Jeff, was appointed by the court, by Judge Wickoff's court, as my temporary guardian of all of my finances. And after that, all of my mail was being opened before I received it. And my doctor bill was not only opened, but it was just torn open. And I thought that was illegal, that there is HIPAA Act that would make that an illegal act for someone to open your medical information, unless you give them the authority, of course, to do so. Well, I never received my mail until after it had been opened, and then maybe it was 2 or 3 weeks later. And I have felt so put down for so long now, because it was one thing after another. I couldn't even have time to grieve after my husband passed away. And he would have been appalled as to what I was being put through, because we had been married for 62 years, and we had a few little spats, of course, but we always made up, and I had a wonderful life, and I've been very blessed until about 10 months ago. And now, periodically, when I receive mail from anyone in Judge Wickoff's court, who represents Judge Wickoff, it refers to me as an alleged ward, an alleged incapacitated person, as an incompetent person. And it's very, very awful. It's very humiliating, and it takes away so much of a person's dignity. And I have felt that way for a long time now. Those 10 months or so seem like, 10 years or so. I just want us, all of you who are watching this or who are hear about this tape, to know that we can do something about this horrible situation that takes away our choices, that takes away our freedom, and that almost makes us non-persons anymore. So we can band together, we can work together as a group and do something about this. This tells us about life, what we need, what we must abide by. And if you will allow me, I would like to share a few words with you from the Declaration of Independence. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Whenever any form of government becomes destructive of these ends, it is the right of the people to alter or to abolish it. Thank you very much.